So, today we are going to be discussing why you are not manifesting or why your manifestations are not coming. And we are going to go straight to the points, no time to waste. So, the first point is limiting beliefs. You have deep rooted limiting beliefs, doubt, self doubt, self unworthiness, and you just don't feel yourself worthy. Yani, your limiting beliefs keep creeping in and you let them win. Your limiting beliefs keep creeping in and you let them win. When you're manifesting, it doesn't mean that you won't get limiting beliefs. You will get the limiting beliefs, but the trick is to not let them win. The trick is to ignore them and continue manifesting. The trick is to ignore these limiting beliefs and continue believing that you already have whatever it is that you want, and keep believing that you're gonna get it or you already have it. So let go of limiting beliefs so that you can manifest. So the next point, so I have the points here on my phone, is lack of clarity. You don't know what you want, bro. You don't know what you want. You're not clear. You're not saying what you really, really, really want. You need to be clear on what you want, bro. You need to be clear. For example, if you want to start earning 6 figures, be specific. Like, okay, if you want to be promoted, be specific which position you want to be taken to. If you want to earn a certain amount of money, be specific the amount of money that you want. If you want to, be specific and be clear of your desires. If you're not clear, everyone is confused, bro. Like, what do you want? What are we supposed to give you? So you have to be clear. You have to really, really be clear, so that even you can get what you want. Remember, when you're not clear, you can manifest stuff that you didn't even want. So you have to be really clear, because when you're not clear, it makes it hard for the universe to deliver the manifestations to you, because it doesn't know what you want. So know what you want first before you start manifesting. So the third point where your manifestations are not coming is attachment to the outcome. Attachment to the outcome. You're so obsessed on how and when it will happen. You're so obsessed on how and when it will happen. For example, you're going to the gym. After 1 week, you're already looking at yourself in the mirror and you're crying, wondering why you're not like getting the results, why your ass is not huge, and why you don't have abs and a flat tummy. Bro, stop obsessing over the outcome. Stop obsessing over the how and when. Be open to how and when the universe will bring this manifestation to you. Be open. Stop trying to control. Let go and let the universe do the rest. So stop obsessing over the outcome. Detach and trust in the process. Detach and surrender to the universe. Yeah. So that you can manifest quick. So the other point where you're not manifesting your desires is because of negative self-talk. You're constantly thinking and talking about yourself negatively. Remember, I said, if you do that, you're gonna manifest negative things in your life, of course. So you need to change your negative thinking into positive thinking, and you need to change your self-talk, your negative self-talk, into positive self-talk. So when you keep talking negatively about yourself and thinking negatively about yourself, you can hinder your manifestations, and that's a block. You are blocking your manifestations when you do that. So the next point is lack of action. You're not putting in the work, you're not putting in the action, you're not acting. Lack of action. Manifestation isn't just affirming and knowing that, oh my god, my phone. Let me go to the next point. It's not just about money, affirming and everything. You need to take inspired action. For example, me, if I want to be monetized and be a great YouTuber, I'm not just gonna be affirming in my house and not posting videos. So I'm gonna be affirming as I post videos. I'm gonna be manifesting and feeling as though I already have it as I post videos. As feeling as already you have it means you have to post. Like, okay, if I want to be a great YouTuber and I have to feel like I already have it. Okay, if I want to be a great YouTuber, if I want to manifest it, I need to act like I already have the millions of subscribers and I'm getting millions views. So I have to post consistently, like a person who had 1 million subscribers and was getting millions of views and was getting paid lots of money on YouTube. So I need to be consistent like that person will be. If they were being paid and they had millions of subscribers, they will of course be very consistent, because first they have a community to talk to and to share their thoughts and their journey. Second, they are getting paid from doing what they love, you know, from doing what they love and from just talking about their life experiences. Yeah. And yeah, so you have to take the actions, honey. You have to take the inspired action. So if you're manifesting something and you're not even taking inspired action, that's why it's not coming, that's why it's not happening. So you have to do the action. So if you want to become a content creator, you can't just affirm and you're not putting out content, honey. You need to put out the content. Yeah, you need to put in the action. You need to put in inspired action. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, manifestation is just about thinking. It's also about taking action. Yeah. Impatience. Oh my god, I suffer from this. I'm not gonna lie. Impatience. You are impatient. You want you're so impatient, bro. Like you want your manifestation to come overnight, or you want to, you know, control the time that they're gonna come. This impatience is a block, because when you're impatient, you are in a state of lack. When you're impatient, you're in a state of lack. You're like, I don't have it, I need it to come now. You need to be patient and know that it's already yours. When you know it's already yours, you're patient because you know it's yours. Like, why are you impatient? It's yours. So yeah, that's why impatience comes, because so you have to be patient, because okay, you have to know it's already yours so that you can be patient, you know. Yeah. So when you know it's already yours, the impatience is not there. When you know it's already yours, you're not waiting for it. You know it's already yours, so you're not gonna be impatient. So unresolved emotions or trauma. So emotional blockages and unhealed wounds, of course, can block manifestations. Environmental influences, like if you're around negative people who don't believe that you can manifest, who when you tell your dreams they just think, you're not gonna do it, or they start doubting you, that is gonna block your manifestation. That's why we are told, do not tell people what you're manifesting, do not tell people your dreams and desires, because if they feel like you, if they start projecting negativity towards you, if they start projecting doubts towards you, envy and jealousy, that can derail your manifestation, that can slow them down, you know, that can block your manifestation. So you need to shush and do your things in silence, you know, let people see results, you know. Also about environment, also places that are not conducive for you to manifest. If you're in a toxic household, or if you're in a toxic whatever, you know, environment, and you're not able to, you know, focus and manifest, that can also block your manifestations, of course. So not believing it's possible, oh my god, doubt and disbelief can sabotage your manifestation. Not believing it's possible will sabotage your manifestation, because that's a block already. If you don't believe it's possible, then it's not possible. That's how powerful you are. If you don't believe it's possible, then it's not possible. If you believe it's possible, then it is very well possible, you know. Yeah, that's how powerful you are. And there's nothing more to add to that. If you think it's possible, then it's possible. If you think it's not possible, then it's not possible. And that's how powerful you are. Yeah. Yeah, so you need a strong and unwavering faith, you know. And faith is believing that it's already done. It's not believing in something that you've not seen. Faith is believing that it is already done. It is already yours. Faith is believing that what you're desiring or what you're manifesting is already yours. Not believing that it will happen. Faith is not believing that it will happen. Faith is believing that it has already happened. Faith is believing that it is already yours. Faith is not believing that it will happen. It is believing that it has already happened. Yeah. The next point why your manifestations are not coming through. Energetic clutter. I think that's it. Energetic clutter. Holding on to old energy, clutter, old beliefs, of course, will block your manifestations. So yeah, clear your clutter, declutter your house, so you can allow flow of energy, and you know, so that the manifestation can flow in your life effortlessly. So yeah, energy clutter can cause your manifestation to be delayed or blocked, or so you have to be declutter and be open for new manifestations in your life. So yeah, I guess that's all for today. So work on it, and when you find yourself wavering, just get yourself back on track. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you want, the type of videos you want next. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime when I post. And I guess that's all for today's video. See you on my next one. Bye.